The World Bank under scrutiny. Criticisms from the Global South and rise of alternatives. The World Bank, a cornerstone of global development since its inception in 1944, faces growing criticism from developing nations, particularly those within the Global South and the BRICS bloc, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. These criticisms center on the bank's structure, loan conditionalities, project focus, and overall responsiveness. A key point of contention lies in the World Bank's governance. Voting rights are heavily skewed towards developed countries, with the United States holding the largest share, 15.5%. This imbalance, critics argue, undermines the voices of developing nations who are the primary recipients of the bank's loans and grants. A 2021 report by the Center for Global Development report on voting rights revealed that the top 20 shareholders control 87% of voting rights, leaving the remaining 180 member countries with minimal influence. Furthermore, the World Bank's loan conditionalities, often referred to as structural adjustment programs, are a source of contention. These programs typically require borrower countries to implement economic reforms like trade liberalization, privatization of state assets, and austerity measures. While these reforms aim to improve economic efficiency, critics argue they can exacerbate inequality, undermine social programs, and prioritize short-term economic growth over long-term sustainable development. A 2020 study by the World Bank itself, World Bank 2020 study on conditionalities, acknowledged the limitations of these one-size-fits-all approaches, highlighting the need for more context-specific solutions. Beyond conditionalities, the World Bank's focus on large-scale infrastructure projects has also drawn criticism. While infrastructure development is crucial for economic growth, these projects can come at the expense of local communities. Displacement due to land acquisition, environmental degradation, and limited community participation are frequent concerns. A 2019 report by Oxfam Report on Development Projects, documented several such cases, urging the bank to prioritize social safeguards and community engagement throughout the project lifecycle. The World Bank's bureaucratic processes are another point of criticism. The lengthy approval times and complex procedures can hinder the effectiveness of its interventions, especially in crisis situations. A 2022 report by the International Monetary Fund, IMF report on World Bank processes called for streamlining procedures and enhancing flexibility to allow for quicker responses to urgent development needs. In response to these criticisms, the BRICS countries established the New Development Bank, NDB, in 2014. The NDB aims to provide an alternative source of financing for developing countries, with a focus on infrastructure projects, sustainable development, and South-South cooperation. The NDB boasts a more equitable voting structure and emphasizes borrower ownership of development projects. As of 2023, the NDB has approved over $30 billion in loans and grants for sustainable development projects across its member countries. The rise of the NDB reflects a growing demand for a more inclusive and responsive development architecture. While the World Bank remains a significant player, it needs to address its governance imbalances, conditionality policies, project design approaches, and internal processes to regain the trust of the Global South. A reformed World Bank, working in collaboration with institutions like the NDB, could create a more effective and equitable global development landscape. Like and subscribe.